So, as you can see, this is a very special green case, and what's in this case is one of my most favorite type toy gun, and this is the Type 95, and this is the gun that being used by Chinese military for over 20 years. And today I'm going to show you about this one, and this one is being made by a company called BINGHUN. So this is the BINGHUN 95, and I've bought this first version like 2 years ago, and things that they have been trying to improve it, and this is the latest version, and I've been asked the company, and they say this is going to be the final version. So let's first open this case. So with this case open, you can see the protection cutting in here, and the case is also made by a real good ABS plastic, and that means you can use this case for your 95 a long time. You don't need to spend a lot of money to carry it to the place you play the war game, or you carry it with you to some other places, or to storage. You only need to use the original case for a long time. And then let's look at this thing itself. So first, the selector is on the rear, and you can see the mag. This is a curved mag. It's not the M4 mag. And also you can see this little grip here. So that little grip, and also you can see the front side, and also this whole handle on the top. That means this is a proper 95. This is not a 97 or other things. And also I have just measured this whole length of this gun. It's basically the real scale of the 95. And I put an M4 here to compare with the 95. You can see it's not being scaled down. That means you got a proper right scale 95. And that is a very happy thing. So let's talk about the material. I think the material is very good. First, the whole thing is a matte black paint job, and I think it was very beautiful. And then I will knock it a little bit. You can have a listen about the sound. So I don't know if you have heard it, because I think that means it's the proper engineering plastic. It's not nylon, it's not ABS plastic, it's the real steel engineering plastic. That means it's very solid, it's very firm, and I have been crashed a plastic case with this thing, and this thing has not been damaged even a little bit. And I have removed the mag, and I will shake it. I will just shake it. You can see there is not a little bit noise of this thing. That means there is no gap between every part. And you can see this is only the case. There is no gearbox and other stuff inside this case. The case is 1.4 kilograms, and that means this is a really solid material. This is a 95 version model device. It's a black engineering plastic model device, and the thread is the 40mm reverse thread. So that means you can put any model device or silencer you want. This is an aluminum tube, and this damage does not happen with this gun. It's made by myself. So let's look back. This is the bayonet seat, so you can put your 95 bayonet on this gun. And this is the straps ring, so you can put your 95 straps on it. And the front side, and the handle, carry handle, and the charging handle is the half travel. It's not the full travel. It can move like this much. And then look back. So this thing, if you want to take it out, you only need to remove this 1, 2, 3 pin, and then you will get the whole thing out. And the mag release is in the rear, and you push it, take the mag out. And this is the selector, safe, semi, auto. And this is the gearbox. It looks very rough, but it's very strong, because the material is also the engineering plastic. It comes with 6 bearings and a 460 motor, aluminum cylinder, a 1.1 spring, and biggest surprise, is full metal gears inside, and also the ladder rack. They use the same ladder rack inside, so it's iron. You don't need to change it. But you can see the barrel. It's way too long. It's over 40 centimeters. So that means I have to improve this gearbox. But it is very cheap to improve this gearbox because all the things inside is the same as the JM8 parts. So I have prepared the CNC push mouse group, a better motor for JM8, a cylinder, and a spring. And these things, like, I've spent less than 150. And I also want to change the 16 scale gears into the gearbox because the metal gears inside is the 18 scale, and I want to make it shoot faster. What I'm going to say maybe will let somebody down, because the function of this gearbox is really crude. It only has the full auto mode. You don't have the safe, you don't have the semi, because you put these wires onto it, the battery will let the motor work, and the motor will let the gearbox shoot. And if you don't pull the trigger, the switch will just turn off, and the whole thing will not work. So that means you only have the full auto mode controlled by this switch. But the company said they will have another MOSFET for this gearbox, and that means you will have all of your function by then, so you can just wait. And let's talk a little bit about this original gearbox. I will just put on these wires and let it shoot. And you put these two inner spring onto the motor and have the battery on it. If you turn on the switch, this thing will shoot. The shoot range is not very fast, and it has about 75 meters per second of the bullet speed. If you don't want to change anything, you can use it, but I recommend you to have a little bit improvements for this gearbox. And I will have another separate video to teach you how to change this gearbox. I have taken out all of the pins, and to take it out, first take it out, push it forward, and pull down, and pull back, take out, and then it's fully disassembled. And how to put it inside the gearbox. So first you put it into the barrel from here, slide it inside, and there's a little spring, don't forget it. Okay, and put it here, and then make sure these two wires are on the bottom of the gearbox, and then slide it inside. See, slide it inside. Make sure it's on the side and push it inside. Okay, and then you will find something like this, and make sure the switch is on this position, and especially this one goes up, and the other side, put it there and tighten the screw. So you'll get something like this. And first, put back this carry handle, position the groove here, and put it back, slide forward, and the upper down from here, and the whole thing, make sure it's completely down, and pull it forward. Okay, and you put back the first pin, the second pin, and then you take out this thing. This is the battery cover, and you make sure the wire goes out from here. So now the wire is out, and it's like this, and then you make sure the wire is all inside the lower, and make sure it goes inside and slide back to make sure this one goes inside. After you pull this thing up, you'll find there's a little gap here because there's a pin here to hook on a little groove in the front, and then you slide it back and make sure it's not going to fall out. Then make sure the trigger will make the switch work. You can hear the kada kada. And finally put inside this pin. So the whole thing is finished. About the battery, it can use the 11.1 voltage Bosch Victor #1 battery. It will fit right inside this front grip and cover it. Then you can normally shoot. The speed is about 85 to 90 and it's very good. And also put it inside the mag, make sure it's firm. It shoots very fluently. So I think it's a very good Gilball airsoft rifle. And I also made this reel, 11 to piccaninny reels, and also the tactical reel in the front. See? Slide it inside and use the model device to make sure it's firm. And this is a tactical light. And also how to mount the switch. I have made this thing. Just easily put it here, and then you get a Tactical 95. So let's have a final look at the Tactical 95. It's going to be available soon, and follow my channel and you will get the information. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time.